Good people. What's going on? What the fuck is going on? Hey, welcome again to another fine episode of Philly on Lock. The good thing is, this is another one of them brain teasers that we bringing to y'all today. I know y'all seen us put it out on social media, letting you know what the third episode was going to be. But today's episode is going to be a nice one. Today's episode is on love versus in love. But before we get started, let me welcome in my lovely co-host, Locked and Loaded. Why don't you say what's going on, Miss?
What's up, good people? Yes, it's me, the dancing chick, you know, because I do that dancing thing, so feeling safe. But what's up, y'all? So happy for y'all to join us today. Y'all gonna love this. Y'all gonna love this episode. For real, for real.
Oh, shit. You just not gonna let that live down, the dancing chick.
No. Because you always say I do that dancing stuff. So, yeah, it's whatever.
That's what you are anyway, that dancing chick. But also my lovely co-host that keeps it real, that gives her opinion,
yes,
along with my opinion. So on that note, as we usually start it off, please give them our disclaimer.
Our disclaimer. Everyone has an opinion, just like an asshole. No two are identical. All right, y'all ready to roll? Let's roll.
Hey, like she said, I'm going to just leave it at that. Anyway, let's get into this. Love versus in love. So as usual, I'm going to give you the breakdown. I'm going to start off with love. In the definition of love, now there's two definitions of love. The first definition of love, and this is coming from Webster's, this is the noun version of love. An intense feeling of deep affection. Okay, that was short and sweet. Again, an intense feeling of deep affection, or also similar meaning number two, a great interest and pleasure in something. That kind of goes hand in hand. So that's the noun version of love. Now I'm gonna give you the verb action of love. Feel deep affection for someone. That's a wide range right there. Yep. Or also like or enjoy very much. So yeah, they're giving to you blunt and short. Again, that's the verb feeling of love. My version of love, look, I fucking love you, you fucking love me, but I'm using fucking as, you know. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Wow, I fucking love you. I fucking love you. You fucking love me, and we fucking love each other. Okay.
That's plain and simple, yes.
Okay.
Without the fucking shit.
Wait, what? What? Okay.
That was the Webster's Dictionary of love. Me, as I was saying, my version of love is, yes, it is the action of a person. It's the action of emotions giving to oneself. Mm-hmm. The word love can be used in different ways, different terminologies. And honestly, I will say, love is densely being used too much. So when I say love, or when anybody can say love, and this is just from my opinion, you can say, I love you. Okay, what are you saying I love you for? You love that person, or again, like I said, you could be using it as a noun or a verb. You love that thing. Do you love that specific thing about that person? Or why are you loving that person? You can love your friends, you can love your kids, you can love your family. Shit, you can love your dog. Shit. I love doing this podcast with you. This is something that we newly started that we're bringing to the people. I love doing this podcast. I love just being able to give my thoughts, my opinions, my actions on certain topics just as much as I know you do. I can't automatically speak for you, but just the way we vibe, just the way we come together to do these podcasts, it gives off the same feeling of we love to do this because for one, we're kicking it, we're having fun, and we just talking our shit. So that's another form of love. Love goes a long way, but now in today's society, it is being overly used. It is being used to the point where it really doesn't make any sense. And I think sometimes being in a relationship, you can tell a person I love you, and then they turn around and look at you like, really? Mm-hmm. Come on now. Really? Do you?
But you know how?
Hold on, but okay, let me be the asshole that I am. Let me be the asshole that I am.
Give it to me.
In a relationship, especially in a committed relationship, you go to your partner and you be like, I love you. Come on now, you think they're not going to look at you side eye like, fuck you talking about? Like, do you really love me? And then some females and even some males can get into themselves and be like, tell me why you love me. Why do y'all do that? Why? So you tell me why y'all do that.
What do you mean? Okay, it's not all females, one. Like you said, some men, some women. And it's not, sometimes you have to, because like you said, love is used a lot and it can be overused. Okay, let me say it a different way. Okay, I think love is used generally, in a general sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just love to go do that. Oh, I just love me some tacos. You know what I'm saying? Because I love me some food. Don't get it twisted. Okay, so it's like, love is that simple word that can be used to describe, like you said, deep emotion for things. Okay, so if somebody just busts out, I love you, and it's like, but why? I mean, the word is cute and all, but without the action, it's like, what are you talking about? Because love, like you said, can just be used. It can just be, I love you. I love that. I love this. I love whatever. You supposed to love everybody. So the Bible say, you know what I'm saying? So therefore, love is used to just broadly. It's just out there. Well, I'm just saying, I'm not bringing up the Bible. I'm just saying, people, I'm not going to do that.
It's part of the commandments, but again, everybody has their religion that they follow, their beliefs that they follow.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying it to bring up the Bible, y'all. Don't get it twisted. What I'm simply saying is, love is used too broadly. I mean, it's just a simple word to use to express something more than like. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, that's the thing. It's like it's just easy to use. So of course, somebody gonna say, well, why you love me? Because I don't see you showing love to me or anything else, or maybe I don't recognize the way you're showing love to me. So therefore, I need to hear from your mouth. Why do you love me? Or why do you think you love me? It's simple.
So keying in on what you just said, the way a person does, what the fuck does that do? That resorts back to what we talked about in ghosting. Actions versus reactions.
True.
And we go again.
Yeah, we always recap in some episode. Trust and believe it. Trust and believe it. Because in a successful relationship, it all goes together.
That is true. So the actions of said person when they say, I love you, is going to cause an immense reaction from other said person of, again, do you really fucking love me? Tell me why you love me. Right. What is the reason why you love me? what is love? Come on now. No, I'll take it back. I've asked this question too, and I know damn well y'all women ask these questions. Some women question all the time. What does love mean to you?
Oh, that's a good one. I mean, it really is a good question. That's serious. I mean, because
that's the question
everybody.
I'm asking you.
Oh, you asking me? Oh, my bad, dog. My bad, dog. Oh, dang, you gotta get no attitude. But anyway, love means to me. See, that's hard without going into the in love portion, because love means to me, yes, it's deep emotions. Yes, it's deep feelings. Yes, it's that step above like. You know what I'm saying? It's that I'll do anything for you, maybe under certain circumstances. Love is just a feeling to me. Now, as a romance author, I love love, so that's why I chose to write romance. Yeah, I got a whole lot of other shit to go on with it, but I choose to write romance because I just love love. I love love in general. I didn't get a lot of it coming up, so I crave it now. So therefore, yeah, love is just an intense emotion between somebody, or that you feel towards something, period. I mean, that's what love is to me. It's just one of those things that you really can't describe. Well, you can describe it, you can't define it. I'm gonna say that you cannot describe it. I mean, define it, but you can describe it, period. The definition is the definition. It is what it is, but you have to describe it in order to get to the point of what is love for you in particular, because everybody sees it different. I mean, some people just like, oh, it's just a word. Technically, for some people, it is just a word, but you know what I'm saying? It depends on what you put into that word and whether you back it up with some emotions, for me, in order for me to feel it.
So then it boils down the context of how you're using that.
Absolutely. I mean, because like you said, it's overused, so it's used lightly a lot of times. Oh my God, I just love you. You know what I'm saying? Or I love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or I love you, sis. You know what I'm saying? It's I love you, but I don't love you. You know what I'm saying? So that's when you kind of when you really take the word love and you got to put some kind of extra emotions behind it, because the just I love this, I love that, I love you, I love them. That's so simple to say, and you cannot mean it by saying it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can say I love a lot of shit, but that don't mean you actually mean it and feel it deep in your spirit. You know what I'm saying? I just love you. It's general. It's just that one step above like, because you just don't want to say I like you, because that's a whole nother subject, and we're gonna get that real soon. So go ahead.
So then case in point, reaching back to one of the comments you made when I asked you said you can't really describe it without describing in love. So right. I'm going to give you the meaning of in love, even though there's no real definition of in love in the dictionary. But I'm just generally going off, of course, what the fuck I find on Google. And when I question Google and says, what is the meaning of being in love? It says, being in love means desiring the happiness of your partner, admiring them for the individual they are, and feeling motivated to be a better person. When you are in love, your relationship goes beyond a simple physical attraction. Well, I feel like they fucking talking about me.
Oh. Why you say?
Personal reasons.
Okay, break that down. Why? Why do you feel like they're talking about you?
Right now. We're giving...
Why? No fair. Foul on the play. Flag on the play.
This is bullshit. I'm giving the meaning. Well, fuck it. Okay. Being in love, and this is just not in any general perception of any relationship I was in or whatever. It was just when I felt I was in love, I gave my all. I was all about that person. I was like, fuck everything else. I mean, of course, my son, my family is different. But okay, in hindsight or in retrospect, I can love somebody versus being in love with somebody. When I reach back to it, I could tell a person I love them all day, but I'm not going to love my mother the same way I love my partner. Mm-hmm. You're not going to love your family. You're not going to love your family or the things around you the same way you love your partner. Now, you could tell your partner, I love you. At the same token, you could be in love with your partner. Now, why would a person say they are in love with their partner? A few examples for me, and just in my opinion, again, like I said, it's the way my heart was telling me I felt about that said person. It's the way my feelings felt for that said person. It's the way that person makes you tingle. That person made me tingle inside. That person made me happy. It's just like, what the fuck? What am I doing? And it almost kind of makes you think sometimes, to say that you're in love with somebody, what is it that you're doing, or what is it that person is doing to you to make you actually feel the way you feel about them and proclaim that you are in love with them? Because that's a very strong phrase to use.
Action versus reaction. Okay.
I am in love with you. That's pinpointing. So that's not a broad aspect. When you say I'm in love with you or I'm in love with something, that is pinpointing what the fuck you're in love with or what you are in love for. So there is a big difference.
Big difference.
Damn, I'm teaching myself something. Oh, shit.
Okay.
It's just a part of this as what is the difference of love versus in love. And it says in love feeling is generally associated with passion you have for the other person in a relationship. But in simple love, you don't feel passion. Wow. Okay. So
that brings up the loosely.
The key word right here is passion. The key word is passion versus passionate.
Oh.
Now, hold on, take that back. It says passion versus passionate.
Yeah, I see that.
Ooh, that just fucked the game up. That just fucked the game up. In love equals the passion you have for that person. Love, you do not feel passionate about that person. That's fucked up. Damn.
It make you think about how many times you use the word or use the phrase "I love you," and then it was like, "But I'm not passionate about this person." So we were really just throwing that shit out there back in the day. You know what I'm saying? For real, in past relationships. It's a lot of relationships that we probably was in, and we was like, "Oh, I love you, and I love you too," and it's like, but do I?
So that makes you go back and think. Okay, so then in retrospect, that makes you think. After everything we've been saying, after some of the meanings I've been giving, shit like that, do you feel like love can be overbearing?
That's kind of tough because of how passionate I am and how much I crave the feeling of being in love and being in that relationship that just completes me, or not completes me, but fulfills me. Yeah, I like it. But can it be overbearing? I do believe if it's used wrong. And I say that to say this. Some people use other people's love for them or the passion that they have for them, and they use it all wrong.
They're vulnerable. Not to cut you off, but the way you just said that, so they're using the vulnerable side, the vulnerability.
Yeah, because of how open. Because to me, when you're in love with a person, I mean, seriously passionate about a person, I mean, there is like no limit to what you would do for that person. You know what I mean? It's like you open in all levels, like you bear all scars, nothing is hidden, all truths are out. And so I feel like overbearing, some people can use that shit to their advantage. And I'm saying that as for somebody that has abusive tendencies. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, I want to be in control. And it's like, ooh, now let me use it. No. I don't mean physical, which could be one too. I mean kind of like mental and you know what I'm saying, that emotional shit. It's like, you know, you love me, but and it's like, but if you love me, you will do it. And it's like, don't do that. Don't do that.
So you using it against that person because you know how they feel about you.
Right.
You know what they mean to you. So I'm going to play on this word love and see how far I can take this or how far this is going to go. And quote unquote, kind of hindsight of where you're going with that, you're saying. When you're saying the abuse part of it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying physical abuse.
No.
But that can be a lot of emotional
and mental abuse. But then also, I think that if you want to go over the word overbearing, you know what I'm saying, it's just too much. And I think it can be too much for people who are not open to accepting their love. You feel what I'm saying? Some people are not just, it's like everybody loves different, right? So it's like some people just are not open to accepting that much love. And so they kind of go, okay, you doing too much. Let me bag back, because it's like you crowd me, or you're suffocating me, or it's like I'm not even saying men or women, because both can feel that. Some love can be too much for another person, but that means they have some kind of deep-rooted issues that they can't open up and accept that love or return that love, because I also feel like if they can't return that love, they can't accept it like this. So yeah, it can be overbearing. It's just depending on the situation.
So, kind of a side question. Mm-hmm. Whether it's a man or a woman, can an emotionless person love something?
Ooh.
Or love somebody?
You know what? I think everybody is capable of love. They just show love and give love in different aspects. Now, this emotionless person could absolutely be in love with somebody or feel some kind of love for somebody. But I believe, this is my opinion, y'all. I'm not a doctor. Don't take me to court. Okay, I believe that an emotionless person has some kind of deep-rooted issues that they just have to get over in order to see what they got going on or see what's in their face. I believe anybody is capable of love. And I believe any emotionless person or emotionless situation can be overcome. You just have to work with it, or they have to accept that something is wrong. Now, if you ain't open to accepting it, of course, you know, 2 peas in a bucket, fuck it. It's just not going to come out right. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think everybody's capable of love. You just got to figure out, what is your love language? How do you give love? How will you accept love? You know what I'm saying? And then some people that are emotionless just cut the fuck off. They like, I don't want none of it. Period. But they love people. Yeah, they love them. But I won't tell you that.
But that emotionless person is in a relationship.
Yeah. I believe everybody shows it different. I guarantee you it's something. And see, that's the fucked up part. I don't think everybody looks at what in love really is, what you can't really just look at it, because it's not defined. It's described. It's given by action. It is something that is done. It's an action word or action phrase. You know what I'm saying? So it's the way you show somebody. I'm telling you right now, people can be in a relationship forever and probably never utter the words, I love you or I'm in love with you. But the way they act towards each other, and the way they treat each other, and the way they interact in this relationship, that shit is better than any motherfucker that say I love you every 5 minutes. Okay? So therefore, that's how I feel like an emotionless person can be in a phenomenal ass relationship if they're with the person that knows how to communicate without communicating. Do you feel what I'm saying? Because body language can be communicated. Just little acts. The way they act around the house. I cooked you some breakfast, or I thought about you while I was at the store, or I'm out right now. You need me to pick you up something because I know you don't feel good. It's certain little small things that goes a long ass way.
The actions of love.
Yes. Period. Because
which is the verb side of it, the action.
Yeah, period. And that's the same for in love. It's an action versus just saying the fucking words. Anybody can say, oh, I am so in love with this person. Are you? So what do you love about that person? And then you feel me? You draw a blank and it's like, well, I just love everything about it. Bullshit. That is a general answer. You can't say that. You can't just say, oh, I just love everything about them.
So if a guy tells you he is in love with you, you're expecting him to break it down? Or
no. What? Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
If a guy tells you that, what are your, I guess, are you flat out just fucking asking him, tell me why you're in love with me?
No.
Do you?
Because my thing is, go ahead. I'm sorry. Okay.
No, go ahead.
So, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry, y'all. I tend to get like that. But anyway, my thing is, if somebody tells me I'm in love with you, I love you, and I don't see it or I don't feel it, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna look at you with the side eye, like, why? I might not say it out my mouth because sometimes I just don't speak. I like to sit back and watch. I am a quiet observer. I want to see why you love me. I want to see why you in love with me. I'm not even gonna say think. I just have to sit back and see it for myself. Because if I don't see it for myself or feel it for myself, 9 times out of 10, I don't fucking believe it. Because put it like this. This is how I feel. Once again, my opinion. I feel like if I have to ask you why you love me or ask you why you're in love with me, that gives you an opportunity to give me words. I don't want words. Words are in the fucking dictionary. They full of shit. Words are in the Constitution. They full of shit. I need you to show me. I need you to give me some kind of something to go, oh, yeah, that motherfucker love me, baby. Ooh, yeah, you better tell it. No, no.
What the Constitution got to do with this?
What I'm saying is because it's words. There are words, but do we live by it? Is everything that was in the Constitution or in the commandments or in anything that's law, is it being used properly? No. There are words. They were words put in the shit, and they are not used and not stood by every day. So, just like that, a man could tell me any motherfucking thing that I'm supposed to believe, but do I believe it? You ask me, though. I'm not with no woman, and I'm not looking for no woman to tell me. Hello? Nothing against nobody else, but I'm just saying. Now, like I said, sir, I can't go by words. Words are light. Words can be just thrown out and not meant. Just like I love you. The phrase can be thrown out and not meant. Period.
I 100% agree with what you're saying. And I definitely see where you're coming from because in the same token, okay, I'm an ass. I'm a dick. I'm a question. You tell me some shit like that. I mean, okay, a person saying they love me, that's fine. In a relationship, it's totally different. Of course, you could be out in the streets. Yeah, like you said, it's used broadly. Yo, what's up, bro? I love you. I love you too, bro. Our family members. Hey, cousin, I love you. Love you too. In a relationship, I look at it as, and again, this is my opinion, people. If you don't like it, fuck you on a high horse you can't ride in.
Ooh, so harsh.
When a woman tells me she loves me, okay, here we go again. I'm a fucking Cancer, so we could get emotional. Do I take that the wrong way or the right way? That's the type of shit that I question. Because I'll be like,
that's fair. That's fair.
And as society puts it, quote unquote, fucking Cancers are emotional. Go figure. But
women are emotional.
I'm going to question why. Why are you telling me you love me? Now, I understand what you're saying, taking it back to what you said. If you have to ask that question, then apparently that person doesn't. So, with
Nope, I didn't say apparently they don't. I'm just saying if you have to ask that question, you have to sit back and watch and see why you had to ask that question. Right.
Understood. It's just I'm not questioning your love for me. I guess okay. One of my love languages is affirmation. Affirmation is one of my love languages. So I need to feel. I need you to reassure me the affirmation of why you saying you love me.
Okay.
That it is not questioning your love for me. I just need some type of reassurance.
Pour into you. You just need it poured into you. I got it. I feel this. Mm-hmm.
So that's the way I look at it. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It's just the way I am. I'm not speaking for every man out there. I'm no way, shape, or form taking on everybody else's meaning of love. I'm telling you the way motherfucking Philly boy feels about when a chick tells him I love you.
Right.
And could I take it as overbearing? Oh shit, man. Some goddamn females might scare me.
But is that real love though?
You're doing a little bit just too much goddamn. Slow the fuck down.
Okay. So that goes into the next point. Is it infatuation versus love?
Wow. Infatuation. Infatuation. Now it depends on how you take on infatuation.
Okay, put it like this for me. And we can quote old ass movies if y'all just want to do it. We can do Fatal Attraction. We can do all that shit. Because my thing is, because you got to look at it like this. Do you love me or are you obsessed with me? Are you in this feeling of, oh my God, I just gotta have him. I gotta have him. And it's like, but why? Why is your mind so consumed on having this person, regardless of whether they're showing you that they don't fucking want you? You feel me? Because my thing is, some people feel needs and they feel their desire with the person, and then you didn't put your emotions in it, and they like this. Oh well, I was just getting my rocks off. What you mean? You know, I'm finna go back over here. You know what I'm saying? And then now all of a sudden it's like, but I gotta have you. But you know, you showed me so much, and it was like I was fucking you. I just fuck good. I don't really understand why you're doing this. I'm just saying. I mean, if people, and that's the messed up part, if people were more honest, I think a lot of these fatal attraction would, I think some people are just chemically imbalanced, but you know, I think a lot of this shit wouldn't happen. That's real. I'm just being honest. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
So the definition of infatuation, which is coming from the Oxford Dictionary, some overseas
let's go.
shit.
Oh my God.
An intense but short-lived passion or admiration for someone or something.
Absolutely.
Again, infatuation, Oxford Dictionary, being displaced as a noun. An intense but short-lived passion or admiration for someone or something.
That's what. That's what I just said.
Infatuation for a lot of shit.
You feel me? I mean, it's like you just all of a sudden going, yeah, I gotta have it, and it's like, okay, I'm over it. I just skeeted all that out.
I got an infatuation with Mercedes-Benz. I love Mercedes-Benz. I don't have one, but I love Mercedes-Benz. Okay.
I got an infatuation with sweets, and I need to get that shit up, but I'm a work in progress. Y'all pray for me, Lord. It's a hard let go.
The shit we learn, we are teaching ourselves as we go.
You ain't lying. I'm learning.
Versus love. So then, okay.
I think people confuse how they're feeling at the time. It's like, oh my God, I love him. And it's like, do you? Or are you obsessed with what he's giving you right now? You getting that passion, and it's like them feelings and all your shit just rolling, and it's just flowing in you, and you just like, yeah, I gotta have him. But do you? Or
did you develop an infatuation with the sex?
That's what I'm saying. You getting that intense, oh my God, everything is just rolling and it's like, oh, I gotta have it. But then you can't stand his personality outside of the bedroom. Boom.
Did you develop an infatuation or love for the mental intimacy he's getting?
Yeah, he mind fucking you and you fell in love. Or so you thought. Message. Baby.
So, infatuation versus love can be very misconstrued.
Yeah, and when people, I think when, I'm not going to say weak because that's just me. I'm going to say when people crave certain attention or crave certain actions from the opposite sex or whoever they fooling with, I think they really, shit can get misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? And they say a lot of women, you know what I'm saying, when they have sex, we have different emotions and shit that get tied up in there. So therefore, okay, sir, some of y'all got some serious combustible nuts too. Y'all nutting, all of a sudden I'm stalking you and I'm sitting in your bushes and shit. Your shit was just wet. I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, don't front like it's only women, because there's some men out there that's a little special too. That ride the choice bus. BB, come on, man, come on. So I'm gonna be real. You know, there's certain emotions that can get tied up in sex, and it's like, you know, and some people are good at what they do. I'm just gonna say it like this. So it could get confused, like, oh my God, this almost feels like making love, baby. We mimicking. I don't love you. I'm just getting it off, and I know what I'm doing. That's all. I'm good at what I do. But when you got a motherfucker hiding in your bushes, can you really get mad? Because you probably should have made your intentions clear before you started showcasing your skills. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. So then this is another off the wall question. A man or a woman that has been scorned.
Ooh.
Again, I say a man or a woman that has been scorned. Well, do you feel, or could we feel that the scornness, damn, is that even a real word? The scorn that they feel towards said person, was it because of maybe the love or being in love with that person and being fucked over or done wrong is what is making them act the way that they are towards that person, or possibly even towards anything in a future relationship?
Hell yeah. Scorned people have been fucked over. I mean, scorched. Like, you scorch the earth when it's too damn hot and you burn the grass and it's just yeah, that shit. My thing is scorned people gonna burn somebody else. I'm just being real. If they don't fix that shit,
wrong. That is fucking wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong. But I mean, it's real. I mean, am I lying? No, I mean, it's real shit. It's like, my thing is, that's why there's a need for closure. I remember we discussed this in the last episode. That's why there's a need for closure in some cases. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's a need for, I need space and I need to get my head right before I move on to something else, because you don't want to hurt somebody else. And then 9 times out of 10, it's just a domino effect. Somebody else hurt somebody and somebody else hurt somebody. And then, you feel what I'm saying? And then now I'm finna go hurt somebody else. And it's like, people are not taking the proper care and the time in order to, one, get to know somebody for real before they bump into this I love you, I'm in love with you bullshit, or jumping into these serious relationships. Because my thing is, if you don't completely know yourself, you can't jump in with somebody else, because, and like I said in one of them posts, you cannot know what you want unless you know what the fuck you want. Period. I mean, you just can't. If you don't know exactly what you want out of somebody, you can't know what you want. You don't know what you're looking for. You gonna run into a whole bunch of bullshit, and then you wondering why you sitting over in the corner mad at everybody in the world because you done ran across all these ragged ass toes and you looking for your king. I ain't gonna even say no prince. You can't. Shit. Yeah, you gonna be scorned, and that scorned person gonna scorn somebody else. burn somebody else, whatever, however you want to use it. It's like, yeah, I mean, you let these emotions. My thing is, you give the love to the wrong motherfuckers only because you was craving love. Period. Because this is my thing. My thing is, love is the ultimate goal, right? But rarely is it the final destination. That's real shit. You rarely gonna get to that final destination. What?
Say that again. What did you say?
Love is the ultimate goal, but rarely is it the final destination. I ain't gonna say everybody. Mostly everybody wants love, right? They want to receive love. They want to give love in return, right? But rarely are they gonna reach that final destination and actually get what they want, because it's hard out here.
Destination. I seen those
Oh my
movies.
God! I don't mean. Oh my goodness! I meant. Oh my God! You frustrate me so much. If we were near each other, I promise I would punch you. But anyway, not meaning to death do us part. I'm saying final destination. That's where you want to be, but rarely will you get there. You know what I'm saying? It's rare. Will you get there in every fucking relationship? Will you get that one? I hope so. I pray that you do. Because me personally, I've been there before, and damn it, I want it again. You know what I'm saying? I want that love. That is what I need. That is what I crave. You know what I'm saying?
Who doesn't want love or being in love? I'm not going in front of that. We've all been down those roads. We've all been around the sun, experiencing the goods and the bads of love, or versus being in love with somebody.
Right.
But then that begs to differ. What would you say when it comes to like versus love?
Ooh, that's a good question, and I'm glad you brought that up. This is how I feel. You can like a person and not love them. And you can love them but not like them. So this is my thing. Do I need to say it again? Because I hear the wheels turning. What Philly got to say? Because Philly got something funny to say. I feel it in my spirit.
Go ahead. What you got to say? Go ahead.
Okay, you can like a person a lot without loving them. That's real. That's real shit. Like, I haven't reached that level. I like you, but not quite there. But you can love somebody. Like, you can be in a relationship, love them, and you can't stand they motherfucking guts. Like, it's certain shit you do that's like, nigga, I just don't like you. Oh my God, why am I still here? Why must I forsaken me? I mean, it's for real, for real. That's real shit.
Okay. So, okay, then here we go. You know me. Based on what you just said, then why the fuck are you in a relationship with that person?
And this goes back to what I've said the last 2 episodes. You overstay your welcome. Boom. My grandma and them always said, don't go over nobody's house. Don't overstay your welcome. You overstay your welcome. You stay past your expiration date. There are certain expiration dates for certain situations. I said people come into your life for a reason, season, or lifetime, and maybe even a lesson. Some people you are only supposed to be with for a certain time period. That expiration has run out. Y'all steady trying to make this love shit work instead of trying to force some shit that ain't working. And that's why I said that before. Because you can love somebody. Yes, I love them. But damn it, I don't like you. So therefore, we need to just go ahead and part ways instead of trying to force this shit. Unless it can be fixed. Maybe it's something simple that can be overcome. But if it can't, stop trying to force shit. That's the problem with a lot of relationships. People are with the wrong motherfuckers because they trying to force shit to work when it's done. When it's done.
So that's going to make the other person ghost the relationship. Because I'm almost feeling like...
Here we go.
I'm almost feeling like there's this topsy-turvy feeling between two said people. You telling me you like me, but you don't love me? Or you telling me you love me, but you don't like me? Like, make up your fucking mind. Like, something... The math is not math. Fuck that. You got me on a fucking emotional roller coaster. Like, do you love me? You fucking hate me.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know. So,
but there's a thin line between love and
likely,
hate. There you go. I'm sorry.
that's going to more than likely, I guess, okay, that's going to more than likely, if the communication is not communicated.
Yes, thank you. Here we go.
Then there can be more than likely some fucking ghosting coming up in that relationship.
And then also, if we're not communicating with each other, then maybe, I don't know, there's something about me that you just cannot stand, and eventually that little small problem is going to grow and grow and grow and manifest into something huge, and now all of a sudden I just can't stand your guts and we just don't talk. I whatever, we could walk in the same room, hey, but I love you. What? Huh? Wait, I ain't hear that. What you say? You know what I'm saying? Or you in front of people and you're mimicking love, but you're not really loving on each other. It's like I'm in a group of people that know that we're together and they expect that love aspect, or they expect us to show certain affection to each other. Yeah, we're playing in front of people, but then behind closed doors, it's like, oh, don't touch me. Like, for real, like, I really don't want you near me. It's like your chemistry is out. Because my thing is, I would literally freak out if I was so in love with somebody and then later on, I don't even want you to touch me. Like, it's like laying next to each other. Like, your chemistry is completely off, because I believe in chemistry too. You know what I'm saying? We have to mesh. If we're not meshing, something ain't right. There's something there that we need to figure out. Why we not connecting today? Why is our energy level off?
That goddamn Brillo pad.
Okay, Brillo pad. Well, damn. Okay. What, we screw up in tubs? We trying to keep rats out the hole? I mean, what?
Was a comment, yeah.
That's an old school cleaning. Them kids don't know about this shit.
No, it's just crazy when you think about love versus in love, how deep. And again, this is another one of those ongoing conversations that we could continuously have for fucking days, for hours, right, for weeks, days, for months, however fucking, because I feel as though, and another key word, everybody's perception. Again, I'm gonna say everybody's perception of love versus in love is totally fucking different.
Of course.
Just like you said, it's like an asshole. Our opinions are like assholes. No two are the same. Period. Or I'm verbating her statement. I ain't saying it word for word. I'm just giving you what my aspect of it is. Right. But it's true. Your way that you think about love versus in love is not the same as the way I look at love versus in love. One of my homeboys' way of love versus in love is not going to be the same, because everybody has a different perception of how they're going to love somebody or how they're going to be in love with somebody. And again, it's just going to boil back down to the communication between two said persons on what they mean about love or being in love with that person.
Okay, so let's go here. Now, we've pretty much, you know, I gotta throw a curveball. Now I'm finna be you. So, compromise and settling. Let's be real. Like, how often do people, because they want love so much, and this goes back to the expiration date that I was talking about. How many people compromise or settle with whatever they're in? You know what I'm saying? Just to be in something. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said before, a lot of people have an obsession with marriage and relationships, but they have no idea what they really want out of their relationship and shit.
So,
I stumped them.
Okay, I'll put my spin on it. I'll give my thoughts. So, compromising. Say that one more time.
Compromising and settling versus settling. Are you compromising in a relationship, or are you settling?
So I'm just going to give you one fucking word. Insecurities.
Oh, you took it there, huh? Okay, insecurities. Okay, I'm with it.
Compromising or settling could more than likely, in my opinion, be due or caused to the fact of insecurities.
Okay. So
They're
would that be
compromising. Hold on, they're
okay?
compromising being with that person because of maybe lack of self love
Mm.
or lack of confidence.
Ooh.
It could be a bunch of different things.
Right.
But again, it draws down to that one key word: insecurities. What are you so fucking insecure about yourself that you're going to compromise or settle because of love or being in love with that person?
Ooh, that's what's up. I like the way you went there. Okay, Philly, you better teach the children. Teach us, honey. Teach us. Okay, so with saying that, so fear of rejection. So they may fear rejection from that if they put their true feelings out and their true what they want out, all their wants, their needs, their desires out, that they may be rejected, so they just shut down and they don't really put the true what I need out there. So they hold their feelings close to the vest.
So then again, fear of rejection. Okay, not to say insecurities, but fear of rejection is more than likely going to stem from what has happened to them in the past. Again, this is my opinion.
Okay.
And know how I feel, or people that follow me know how sometimes I get to saying, don't compare your future to your past when it comes to relationships.
You better tell it. That's true.
So that fear of rejection could possibly result in what they went through before. Mm-hmm. So that fear of rejection is going to also give you that compromising or settling feeling, because you just say, fuck it, I don't want to go through the hardships anymore. I just want this person to love me. I just want this person to do this. No, motherfucker. You just don't like being fucking told no.
Well, okay, got you. You better
fucking get that thick skin. You better toughen up. You better fucking put your motherfucking 10 toes to the ground and get the fuck on. Like, I'm sorry again. This is just me, and this is coming from my way of thinking. This is my opinion, and it's not saying I have been done wrong. It's just the way of the world. It's the way that I've grown up to think now, and the way that I protect myself, the way I protect my feelings, the way I protect my mental stability, the way I protect my emotional stability when it comes to being in a relationship. That's just me.
Right.
I'm not speaking for no particular man or woman or whatever. I'm talking about me.
Right.
Fuck you if you can't take rejection. Okay. Fuck you if you can't take rejection.
Right.
Because I'm going to tell you no. Or I'm going to tell you it's just, nah, I'm good. We straight. Which I've learned to come to. Now, let me back it up a little bit. Which I have learned to come to, because yes, at one point I was a little submissive motherfucker, and I was always, just giving in. And I've been fucked over. Am I using that as a defense mechanism? Yes, a little bit. But it's not to the defense mechanism where it's going to hinder a possible relationship or a possible lifetime with a person, with somebody that I could potentially be in a relationship with.
Right.
It's just, and come on now, it's just my fucking guarded mechanism to help myself, just as the same as some women, again, I'm going to say some women have also. Like, y'all don't fucking have a defense mechanism up when it comes to being in a fucking relationship with somebody.
Of course, I know I do. I do. I admit mine. I mean, a lot of people won't, but no, I admit mine. I mean, but I've been there to have fear of rejection. I mean, and for me, my fear of rejection is it's a little deeper than just saying no. You know what I'm saying? My fear of rejection is me putting my feelings on the table and they're not returned. I have not reciprocated, right? You know, I just really, you know, I've always lived in that era because, like I said, my upbringing was, I was not, in my opinion, looking back, I was surrounded by what love that the people were around me could offer, because that's all they were capable of. You know what I'm saying? So, and, you know, in hindsight, you know, at one point in my life, it's like, you know, I just lack love. You know what I'm saying? But that's not necessarily the case. I just didn't get the love that I required, that I needed. You know what I'm saying? So now, as a 41-year-old woman who done been through a relationship and, you know, recently widowed, it's like, now I kind of see. It's like my blinders are off. Everything is clear. And my thing is, yes, I still have that fear of rejection, which I think is normal. But anybody, because nobody's gonna want to bear their whole soul without a tiny bit of fear that the next person or the person that they're bearing their soul to will reciprocate it, one, or that they will just fuck it over. You know what I'm saying? So it's always this small tinge of fear. You know what I'm saying? But that goes back to my whole in-love situation. And that's just what I require. I don't want to have to ask you why you love me. I don't want to have to ask you why you in love with me. That's a part of fear, because I feel like if I have to ask you, that's gonna make my fears, that's gonna escalate them hoes. And if anything, I'm gonna shut down. And I don't have to ask you shit. Right, I'm gonna pull back.
Need to see.
I need to see it. I need to see it. I need to feel it. And then, you know, and you know, like we talked about last time, people can show you shit. They can say shit and they can show you shit. But the shit ain't always real. It's a feeling. You got to feel that shit deep in your soul.
So you're famous saying they done sent you a representative.
Exactly. You sent me what you thought I wanted. You sent me what I told you I wanted, because I was upfront from the beginning. So you made it seem like, okay, now I'm gonna put on this mask and I'm gonna put on this show. And now at the end, now I'm looking stupid because everything that you said, everything that you showed, the act that you put on is not there. It's not lasting. Because like I said, you can only act, you can only talk so much. It can only go so far. You can't do that for the rest of your life. That mask gonna fall off eventually. Just like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That motherfucker had to change that mask every time he killed somebody, baby. Because that motherfucker rotted off. Yes, there's no blood put into it. That means, listen to me. Listen to my whole thing. And this is October, so we rolling into Halloween. Hey, I love me some horror movies. But anyway, so it's like, if you're not putting, if there's no blood circulating to it, then it's gonna die, right? So if you're not putting into the emotions and the actions and the feelings into that love, the shit gonna die because it's fake. It's not real. It's not gonna last.
Well, I guess that motherfucking settles that.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello, somebody.
That's like cutting a motherfucker down to the white meat. You ain't gonna see no blood. But that hurts worse. Cutting a motherfucker to the white meat, that shit hurt.
Yeah, it hurt.
But anyway,
the blood might come up too late.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just it begs to differ. It begs to again have that open conversation. Have that open, healthy conversation. It just helps one another understand one another.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, double entendre. Helps one another understand one another. Hey, it is what it is. It's just crazy because you don't get these conversations no more. Now, again, you know me. Anybody out there that's listening to our Love podcast, which we both wholeheartedly thank you. If we only help one person, then I felt we done our job. If we help a couple and they come back and tell us, hey, we got our shit together because we listened to y'all show and we learned some things about ourselves, then I felt we done our job. Do we need that recognition? No. We're just on here doing these things, having these conversations in order just to inspire people again to just start having talks, having conversations. Just sit down and shoot the shit. It doesn't take a whole lot. It's free to talk. The last time I checked, it's free to talk.
Now, is anybody listening?
It depends on what that person is talking about, though.
There you go.
But I mean, again, people, love versus in love. Hey, y'all know where our page is at. Drop us a line. Let us know what y'all thinking. Send us an email. Tell us what your thoughts are, and I mean, just let us know how you feel. We feed off of y'all energy. This is what we do. We feed off of our fan base. We love to hear what y'all got to say. That's all we want. Just let us know what you think. What do you think, Locke?
Yeah, well, my closing remarks are, you know me, y'all. Love on yourself so you can love on someone else. And we really appreciate y'all for rocking with us, for coming on the post on TikTok or on Instagram. Please follow us on Philly.on.lock on all platforms. We are steadily growing, everybody. We are hitting different platforms, Apple, Google, you name it. We trying to get out there. Do you hear me? We also have a website now. It is phillyonlock.wordpress.com. Please follow us on all platforms so you can stay updated. Please interact with us on all of the social medias, especially on TikTok, y'all. If y'all are TikTok listeners, please go over and follow so y'all can get us to 1,000 so we can go live and show out with y'all sometime. You know what I'm saying? But once again, we really want to thank y'all for listening, and I'll shoot it back to Philly.
Hey, so on that note, again, just piggybacking off of what you said, please follow us on all platforms, TikTok, well, no, we're not on Facebook yet, but TikTok, Instagram, whatever. Y'all know how to get a hold of us. Drop us a few lines. We thank y'all. We wholeheartedly thank y'all, and I will say it again, and I will give y'all a hand. We thank y'all for hanging out with us and rocking with us the way y'all do. Until the next episode, we'll see you later.
Peace.